Today we're going to take a look at spa jets. Today we're working on a Sundance Altamar. This one uses the Intellijet series of jets, and pretty much any Sundance spa up to 2004, like 98 to 04, will use these Intellijet series of jets. So the first step in replacing a jet on a hot tub is to identify what type of jet you use. There are only like a few jet manufacturers in the country, so a lot of them rebrand or use jets from one of the three major companies. You got Balboa, you got Cyclone. There's only a few of them out there, and so this here is the Intellijet series, and basically all it is a rebranded Cyclone series of jet. It uses both the 3-inch face jets and the 5-inch face jets, and the ones that come installed in the hot tub are these little spinny ones by default. They just spin around and they have a chrome face or bezel. So you can go out and buy a brand new Sundance Intellijet replacement, and they have the the rubber and chrome bezel. They're pretty nice, they work pretty well. Or if you want to save some money, you can just get your basic Cyclone series jet. You can get the exact same thing for a lot less. So this one here is a Cyclone 551101676, and that's your basic swirl jet. They come in like 3 different colors, and you can get like a textured face, like this kind of emerald cut face. You can get kind of whatever style you want. They come in a dark gray, a white, and a light gray, which is the ones I've got here. This one here is what they call a pulsator jet, and basically it just spins around and you got 2 main jets, and it basically feels like you're being pulsed with a couple different jets of water. That one is part number 551101743, emerald cut silver. I guess they're calling that a silver color. And then this is what they call a rotojet. You basically got 7 holes and it spins around and it feels like you're being swirled with water. So in terms of strength, this is going to be your strongest jet, but it goes around in a big circle, so you can feel a big swirl of water. This one's going to feel like just like a pulse of water. And then this one will feel like slightly more like a swirl, but a little bit less powerful on the pulse. So those are your 3 options. You also have a directional jet, which is kind of like the big jets over there, which you can just point in one direction and they stay there. But in order to replace a jet, it's pretty simple. All you're going to do is turn the jet all the way to the off position, which is to the left. And once it hits that click stop, you're going to turn it just a little bit further. Sometimes they're a little tough, depending on how old the jets are. I like to use this stuff. Like some people use it to open jars or line countertops. It's basically like a friction material. There we go. Just going to keep turning it to the left a little bit more until it comes out. And there's your jet. Basically how it works is you have these 2 tabs on either side, and those are the only thing holding the jet in. So when you're turning it all the way to the left, you hit kind of a stop, and then you're turning a little bit more. That compresses these tabs so that you can pull it out. If you have trouble, you can apply a light amount of leverage on it, but it's best to go ahead and do the whole turn off thing. And to install the jet, it's pretty much just the opposite of taking it out. You're just going to put the jet in, push it in as far as it'll go, and then turn it all the way to the right. And then make sure you're getting your full range of on-off motion there, like so. And that's it. Now that jet is replaced. I've got 3 different jets over there on the outside. Let's turn it on and I'll show you what they look like. Put it on low. Turn the air off. So you can see the basic OEM one is just doing a big rotational arc. The rotojet, it's got actually like I think 3 different pulses at one time, and it just turns around like so. It has a pretty wide surface area of affected area. And down here we got the little swirl jet, or the pulsator, and as you can see it's got just those 2 holes that go around. And basically it feels more like a pulse. It's much more focused than either the big OEM one or the RotoJet there. So it feels more like it's pulsing you. You can feel it swirling, but it's more like a pulse of water. And then this one feels like it's slightly larger. It does feel like it's pulsing also, but it feels like it's a much wider range than this one. So you're going to get, in terms of strength of the jet, this is going to be a nice concentrated force. This one's going to be a little bit more because you've only got 2 holes coming out, and then this one's going to be a little bit more weak. So in terms of strength, you got first, second, and third. Let's see if we can get it on high. Yeah, that's too hard to see right there. But I can feel that one pretty good. That one's a little bit more fluffy. It's a nice, like gentle Swedish massage type action. And then this one's actually got a fair amount of force. So if you like your jet strong, stick with the stock one, or maybe jump up to the pulsator jet. Or if you like a nice gentle touch just for like pleasure spa, that's a good choice there. So it's the same for pretty much all other jets. In terms of removing them, you just need to identify your type of jet and then order them, and they'll pretty much follow the same exact procedure there. Be sure to check out the other videos. I'll put some links down in the description to where you can get those jets pretty cheap and save you some money.